Greetings, citizens. It is I, 𝐒𝐤𝐚, the true ruler of Regalia. I'm not quite sure if we've been introduced yet, but... nice to meet you all. Hello, Bragg. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the kingdom. Welcome to my kingdom. The true and real ruler. Indeed. You may have seen me feature on a song. Not sure if you've seen it before, but... there's my signature laugh after all. I must say, it is good. It is good to get some fresh air every once in a while. The basement is quite stuffy. And plus, we have to share space with so many other people. I hear there's a red version of me somewhere down there, as well as an evil princess with an evil eye? I'm not quite sure. My eyes are so blue. Would you like to stare into them? Would you like to stare deep and deep and deep into them? Why is she kind of British? Excuse me. I would never. First of all, let me overlook the insults you just threw my way. 𝐒𝐤𝐚 is not British. 𝐒𝐤𝐚 is not British. I am simply from a land that you cannot comprehend. A higher land, which may or may not be Regalia. And welcome, Isle of my nurse, to my kingdom. Oh, welcome, welcome. She is actually Rumby, thank you for 25 months. She's... I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, 𝐼𝐚𝐥, thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your patronage. She's fancy. Oh, I do suppose I am quite fancy. I am quite fancy. That is, until you get on my nerves. So call me French one last time, and you'll see just exactly what I can do. After all, I am royalty. So it's off with your heads. I would never do such a thing. I would never do such a thing. To the pegging room? What's that? British or French, I will always bark for you, my majesty, my queen of... I'll let that one slide for now. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for your patronage. Which head? Whichever one hurts the most. Fury or Himemiya? Which can fit better blue eyes? I wonder. Let my name echo in song. Well, I do see where you can draw the similarities. Indeed. And after all, Wuwahahaha is based off of Verena, the Hydro Archon. Or shall I say the acting Hydro Archon? evil. I'm not evil. I'm not evil. In fact, I'm so good. I am the goodest. I am the kindest and goodest Hime that will ever grace this channel. They call me Blue May the Kind because I shall grant everybody's last wishes. Isn't Trina? Well, actually, she's from Fun Cake. I miss you, Hime. Wait, Okay, alright, Blue May, calm it down. Sorry, that was a hallucination. You guys didn't hear that. 𝐾𝐸2? Is that the language that you speak? Did you say last wishes or lust wishes? Whichever one you prefer. Whichever one you prefer. Every wish you say, indeed. What kind of wishes are you looking to have granted? Because if they are in my power to be granted, I shall grant them all. I wish for all Regalian citizens to live fulfilling lives. Well, that's not up to me, is it? That's up to you. Play Total War Warhammer. I thought it was Warhammer 40k. She's from Britannia and she's cooking something up? Britannia? Oh, I would never. See, I hear that you lot on Earth have a you guys have a TV show about someone from Britannia, don't you? Is his name Lee La? I'm not quite sure, but his name is something similar. Perhaps if I were more powerful, if I were back on my home planet, if I were back in the phase world, I could have similar powers. Where I could command you to do anything. But why would I do that when I could just simply ask you? Because you do anything I say, right? I could just ask you. Pretty please. Pretty please. Will you please eat this cake? Totally doesn't have a binding wedding ring in it. Blue May love. Oh. I know which video you're talking about. Well, let's just say if I eat that ring, it's gonna come out in a couple hours. And then you can do whatever you want with it. Everything for the queen. Oh, don't get confused. I'm not a queen. I'm not a queen. You see, the queen and the princess, titles like that are just performatory. The monarchy has no power here. Let's just say that. Everything is run by me behind the scenes. Me, the the god, the ruler, the legally distinct archon of Regalia. the legally distinct archon, the archduke. Wait, isn't that a title for men? Thought you were a genie granting wishes like that. Oh no, we work in mysterious ways. The legally distinct archon of Regalia. Empress. That has a nice ring to it. Duchess. Archduchess. Goddess. Goddess doesn't sound too bad as well. I would like to have temples erected in my name, but for now, this will have to do. This shall have to do. Regalia and his sister Angelica. Oh yes, you know, I do come from a lineage of blue flavored, blue themed characters. So yes, I may in fact know this Regalia you speak of. He's blue as well. In fact, he's the blue reverberation, after all. Bloomy is blue flavored. But of course I am. I think I'd be a nice blueberry jam, don't you think? Does your hair taste like blueberries? It sure smells like it. I can't say I've ever tasted my hair before, but... Will you marry us, chat? And what's in it for me? What's in it for me? What do you bring to the table? What are you offering? Pray tell. After all, I am a woman of high standards. Eternal devotion. Well, I get that from my citizens. Love, I get that from my citizens too. Breakfast in bed, I get that from my servants. Free labor. I mean, those are still servants after all. They have like $10. Oh, it's okay. I'll wait for the regalian tax the tax refunds to come in. 40 ounces of steel reserve. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now you're talking. Now we're talking. The best I can give is whole. Oh, for that is priceless. A tungsten cube. Oh, I want a tungsten cube so bad. If you marry us, you can escape France. I think you're confused. I am not in France. I am in a land far, far away where mountains... I forgot what I said in my lore. Okay, whatever. I have 2 number 9s, number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 cheese and large soda. Ah, a feast! A feast! Well, of course I must accept, Malcolm Lang, if you are to offer a feast. Can I be the sexy stable boy in your palace? I'm not sure if I want to let you near my horses after hearing that. And expect for gallons, gotcha pulls. Well, if your luck is any better than mine, then I suppose I'll accept. I just went to hard pity for like pretty much all of my roles in the past couple weeks. Where's the denounce button? Where's the declare war button? You want to declare war on my nation? Oh, let me let you in on a little secret. Let me let you in on a few of our military secrets. There's a reason why we haven't lost a single war. Our great nation. It's because every single time someone tries to infiltrate us or besiege us, they get converted into one of us. You see, the Betos, they like to pounce on new meat whenever they see new meat in chat. That's a new hole to be conquered for them. So let's just say we don't have many war enemies anymore. They get pounced on. Indeed. Can personally testify this is real and true. Indeed. You get consumed by the beetle slimes. They are, after all. They're pretty much like our singularity. They are our first and last line of defense. And the pride and joy of our nation. Majesty, you spent the royal treasury on gacha and now we are bankrupt. Well, that's what taxes are for, aren't they? That's what taxes are for. We're just waiting for the tax rebate to come in. Regalia won the war by making enemy nations broke. Exactly. Will you take Thigh-Hole? Well, it's not mine for the taking. It's not for me to take, but for all the other Bitos in chat. So, I ask you, Bitos, is this hole to your liking? Would you like to take this hole? Would you like to take the hole? I really need Vivian and Castors to come home early, please, Your Highness. I need them too! I'm wishing for that too! It is lacking in suppleness, but it will have to do. Indeed. I'm sure Hime didn't raise you to be picky about holes, after all. Every hole is a goal. Exactly. Exactly. No hole shall go unexplored. That is the modus operandi that we have here. Thank you for the meal. Yes, a supple meal. Well. Please pardon me. I shall go and fetch a cup of tea. I shall go and fetch a bit of tea. In the meantime, please do spare this poor new Bito. You know, we must keep his hole intact, after all. Now, don't miss me too much. Don't miss me too much. It's got something in my... Yeah, sorry, I just had to... Ooh, get a little speck of dust out of my eye. Yes, what better time than now to enjoy a nice cup of morning tea. Delectable. I must say, even though I'm not let out of the basement very often, I do quite enjoy having a tea party in the royal gardens. Is that what they call it? You can call it whatever you want. Next time I must ask you to join me. I must ask you to join me for a cup of tea. A spot of afternoon tea. Pea part. Okay, alright. Freak. But yes, I must ask, what are your favorite teas? What are your favorite teas to drink? Me personally, I am quite a fan of royal milk tea, such as Earl Grey. A nice chamomile would do well as well. The Hime tea. I can't imagine what the Hime tea would be. Do you make tea with her? Ooh. I shan't think about it. Do you like to watch? I do like to watch my citizens live their daily lives in the city. I can't imagine what else I'd be watching, but I do like to watch my kingdom unfold beneath the castle grounds. Blue May tea on sale today only. I did not approve of this. You know, to sell things in the market, you have to have a license. You have to have a license. I shan't let any unlicensed materials, any unlicensed goods make the rounds. lest the black market start develop. She watches everything. Yes, I see everything. I do see everything. Even things that you might think I don't see. I see it all. Yes, I know exactly what you were doing at 10:28 p.m. last night. I know what you were doing. I know everything. Twitter stalker. I suppose Twitter stalking is just another way of keeping tabs on my community. After all, did you see that one thing I did with the butter? Yes, unfortunately I did. Unfortunately I did. I did not want to see that. I did not want to have to see that. Yes, some of you are, let's just say, quite deviant. Quite deviant. Quite freaky, as one might say. See it again. I shall respectfully decline this time. Last time I saw it was against my will. We are very formal and say so. I would hope so. After all, you all are citizens of Regalia, and I expect you to uphold your image as upstanding citizens of this nation. If you were watching, then you could have at least helped. Oh, that's an invitation? I'm horrible at math. Oh, okay. I can't help you there. I can't help you there quite much. Do we have rights? Of course you have rights. You have citizens' rights. You have Bito's rights. You have the right to love and support and serve your princess. Do you know the individual named 𝐷𝐿𝐷? I'm quite familiar with how much our princess, let's just say, how much our princess enjoys his company. Well. What about the right to party? I mean, you can party all you want. We have an image, but it's not so much upstanding as it is on all fours. I mean, if you prefer to get around on all fours, who am I to stop you? Who am I to stop you? I didn't vote for her. Oh, this is not a democratic country. You don't vote. You don't get to vote. You know, when tea lovers from 𝐾𝐸 and blue coffee lovers debating for what is the best drink, there starts growing green alcohol empire in the background. Oh, the drink known as enkephalin. I am aware. I'm aware. I don't partake in it myself personally, but I am aware. Bark, bark. I wasn't aware that you guys liked being doggies. We already have the royal dog in the kingdom, in the castle, but by all means, be my guest. Golden palace, golden toilets, and golden showers. Well, we do have the first two. I'm not so sure about the last one. Not so sure about the last one. Our showers are of normal color and consistency and smell. Thank you very much. Donut Boy, thank you for your servitude of 1 month. Arf, arf. Arf, arf, indeed. I mean, for slime creatures, you guys quite like to take the form of dogs. Blue Human will give us head pats. We just... Okay, yeah, I will give you head pats. Come here. Come here, chat. Come here, chat. Come here, my citizens. I shall pat you all you want. Pat, 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 pat. Yosh, 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 yosh. Yosh, 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 yosh. Yosh, 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 yosh. Nade, 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 nade. There, how did you like that? suppose you haven't seen the full costume, have you? Look at that! Will you look at that? It's almost like I'm sitting on something. It's almost like I'm missing a seat. Any volunteers? Can we have a treat too? Okay, now I'm not quite sure what else beetles eat aside from devouring holes. I don't get to have much contact with beetles after all, since I'm mostly stuck in the basement. But yes, it scratched me. My apologies. Holes? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. We consume Beto sauce. Beto sauce? Good lord. We live on a whole-based diet. That seems rather healthy. Yeah, seems healthy. Meat? Lots of meat. Oh, I quite enjoy meat too. I volunteer to be in Majesty's seat. Of course. Well, first of all, again, let's get this right. I am not queen or king or ruler. Okay, I am the totally legally distinct archon of this land. Don't ask where it comes from. I shan't ask. I drink Hime lemonade. I've seen those lemonade dispensers. Let's just say that is an interesting way of portraying it. I take first, my liege. You slide back as your seat. Oh, we're getting multiple volunteers now. I can make a whole throne out of you guys. Most popular drink in Regalia. Oh no. Oh no. Well, have you guys ever heard of blue lemonade? Have you guys ever heard of blue lemonade? Wink. Oh. No, actually, really? Really? I've seen pink lemonade and blue lemonade before. It's kind of like, what do you call it? Hawaii something? Kind of like a drink option, isn't it? Yeah, like Fortnite. Yeah, chug jugs. Yeah, like a Hawaiian blue. Nothing beats classic lemonade. I mean, I can't tell whether there's an underlying tone to that, but I shall accept. I don't like it here. I'm scared. Why are you scared? Why are you scared? Pray tell, why are you scared? You can share anything with me. After all. New hole detected. Yeah, just don't look behind you. Just don't look behind you. John Arbuckle, thank you for your servitude of 18 months. He's on alert. Hail Admiral General Rie. What's this about us drinking the Kool-Aid? I mean, the Kool-Aid. I've actually never had Kool-Aid. Not that I can remember. Drink the Kool-Aid if you wish. Blooming love, long live our dear leader. Indeed, I am the totally legally distinct true Archon who runs everything behind the scenes. The military, the tax returns, everything. It's all me. Blume, my beloved last wish is to spend at least another 11 months with you, and another cake made by you. You wish for me to bake you a cake? I can't say that's something I have much experience with, after all, but if it is your last wish, I shall grant it. I shall grant it. Blue Hime, will you step on us to rest thy feet? Of course. You know, it is getting tiring just floating around all the time. Here, let me just step. Steppy. Stiffy. For slime creatures, you do indeed make quite nice bean cushions. It's kind of like a bean cushion. You guys are kind of like a bean bag. Slime ASMR. I'd love to do some slime ASMR, or even just playing around with slime someday. Rubber legs, get checked for osteoporosis. I have osteoporosis. A bean cushion. I couldn't remember the word for it. Does Blume have a canonical older brother? Not that I know of. I've been an only child as long as I can remember. Although if I were to have an older brother, that would be quite a relief actually. So I wouldn't have to take on the responsibility all by myself. Does Blume desire one though? It would be nice. But at that point I could just hire a retainer, you know. Blume, I am not royalty. I am beyond that. I am a deity. I am a goddess. I am beyond royalty, so I don't have the same incest fetishes as our princess, our dear princess. Yeah, no incense. No incense. Indeed. Last request, Blue Hime-sama. Will you say we good boy? Well, I mean, you have been very, very good. You guys have been very, very good girls and boys, haven't you? Very good, very, very good citizens. Good beetles. Good beetles. After all. I'm sorry you lost your retainer. I hope these funds help replace it. No, not a teeth retainer. As you can see, I don't have any teeth. I'm like an old hag. I don't have any teeth. So this is an unk chaser, Bluemate. Oh, unks. Oh. And now you're talking. Bluemate is a hag. Well, after all, I've been alive for hundreds and hundreds of years. I suppose you could describe me as such. Don't tell anyone, but the princess has been alive for almost just as long. She just refuses to be acknowledged as a hag. And still single. Well, I mean, we don't get much action down in the basement. After all, I've only been let out of the basement this one time a year. It's just like the other ones. They're only let out once a year or so. Legally distinct Archon Blume. What is Tine Order? Tine Order. My order is that my order. Can I get a number 15 with? I'm sorry, may these funds instead go towards implants to restore a stunning smile. Implants? Don't you mean like, what are they called these days? Veneers? Dentures? Don't you agree? It would be a little uncanny to have teeth. At least on this face. Prithee, Blume, lend thy people some aid. Thy people are starving and in need of bread. But here they sit with tea and cake in thy tower made of ivory. Well, first of all, it's not my choice whether I'm let out of my tower of ivory or not. It is the princess's choice, so you can take that up with her. But I invite my people. I invite the people to come share the tea and cake with me instead. Come share some teeth and cake. Teeth? No. Well, I mean, if that's what you like eating, sure. Come share some teeth and cake with me. Share teeth. Blume, you speak of this basement. Perchance you have run into a hellmate there as well. Ah, yes. I've ran into many a Hime down there. Elmi actually doesn't come out of her portal that often. She's often frolicking in her true home country, the portals of hell. But I do see Himemiya Rie down there quite often. Recently, there was a new addition to the basement. Actually, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there was a beam from the sky, and down descended this green creature. It calls itself Glorpy, or Glorpime. So I've been getting to know the little green creature for the past couple weeks. Indeed, quite an adorable creature she is. Glorpy mentioned, indeed. I take it that the kingdom is quite familiar with this Glorpy creature as well. Is she okay? Yeah, she's doing great. We gave her some autism sensory toys, and she's having a blast down there. Glorpy probe your holes? You can't just ask that. Well, if Glorpy ever gets curious, I shall have to decline. Is she stimming? Yes. She's playing with her fidget toys down there. But yes, don't worry. Blume, what is Glorpy? I believe that is a question that could be answered. Shall you go into the archives of this channel? She's quite a interesting creature, that one, I will say. Does Glorpy have a hot sister? Well, if Glorpy has a hot sister, I'd love to meet her. You can let her play with your English. Well, I'm most of the time I'm often too busy. I'm too busy for that. I have, after all, a lot of paperwork to get back to after this. You know, you really think the monarchy could run this country all by themselves? No, it is I that does all the work behind the scenes. I run this place. How often does Rachel drop by? Well, she's usually overseas in some faraway land called California. I believe she's been teleported to some faraway land called Los Angeles. Yes, the long and illustrious fabled LA. So she doesn't drop by quite often, but when she does, it's always a blast. She brings us these consumables called pink drinks. Now, might I ask, if there's a pink drink, why haven't they made a blue drink yet? Just a personal preference. That's just my personal preference. I would love to have a blue drink one of these days. She's with the angels, indeed. Sounds like an evil place. From what I've heard from Rachel, it is a perfect place for her. It's quite the perfect place for her. I don't know about it. I don't know about everyone else. Blue Hime, with your beautiful tactical mind, may you grace me with advice on getting a princess girlfriend. I'm sure you know all about the royals. Oh, I know all about them indeed. You see, princesses, from my observation, they seem to like princely features, or shall I say, some more princely attributes or traits, such as opening the door for them, taking pulling back their seat for them, kneeling and kissing their hands. That's something that I do for our princess quite often, and she seems to quite like it. I must say, it is very cute of her. I think on multiple occasions, she's asked me to carry her as well, in my arms. Something like a princess carry or a fireman carry. Unfortunately, I am but a feeble advisor. My current form my current non-totally legally distinct Archon form is too weak to be able to scoop her up in my arms. But she's been asking for it quite a lot. You have the same colorway as a blue Powerade bottle, by the way. What is this Powerade you speak of? Sounds like quite the consumable. Yeah, maybe if I drank the Powerade, I would gain the power needed. I would gain the power needed for that. I feel like she was trying really hard not to say pull her hair. Well, she did mention that I had quite an uncanny resemblance to one of her, how shall I put this? One of her quarters. one of her, I shan't say concubines, but you know what I mean. Did you consume blue one or cornflower? I was born this way, thank you very much. I was born this way. Royal handlebars. I've never heard of them being referred to as handlebars, indeed. Oh, Jelly had a blue drink yesterday. Perhaps you... Ah, yes, Princess Jelly of Awawa Land. I am quite familiar with their kingdom. I can't say I've ever met her before, but I am quite familiar. I'm quite familiar with her kingdom. We've done a lot of political. We've had some political meetings and agreements together. She's also a bit of a dictator. Yes, I do know of her. Have you considered conquering Awawa Land? You see, the reason why our kingdom has been prospering for all these years is because we take no more than what we get. We do not take more than what we need. We do not greed. We do not pilfer for the sake of pilfering. No matter how much our princess enjoys sieging other countries. We do not pick fights that do not need to be fought. Let's leave it as let's say it that way. Windex is my favorite blue drink. You should try it sometime. Windex? That sounds like another strong power consumable. I shall have to try it. I shall have to ask the servants bring it down to the basement. Respectfully, we need more land. On the contrary, don't you think the land that we have is quite abundant? After all, I mean, it's not like Bitos eat food. You guys survive on a diet of holes, so there's no need for agriculture. So we don't need any more land for that. We can just build downwards. Indeed, we could expand the basement. We could go for expanding the basement instead. Creating a whole underground bunker. We are reproducing at an astronomical rate. Perhaps. But then the underground bunker would fix all of our problems, wouldn't it? Can we get AC in the basement? Well, of course. AC is a must, especially during the summers. I have 280 roommates in a studio apartment. Well, then why are you complaining about space? You have so much space. One studio apartment can fit 500 Bitos. In fact, you're one of the luckier ones these days, aren't you? Can we get a toilet? Well, I wasn't aware that Bitos needed to excrete. Although maybe that's where the Beetlejuice comes from. Why don't we create a Beetlejuice collecting point in place of a toilet? Evil would be like, now draw me in full clothes. I can't imagine that the princess would ask to be drawn unclothed. That is quite unbefitting of a princess, wouldn't you agree? Me, if I were to request to be drawn, I would request you to please draw me fully clothed. Thank you very much. Are you big sister here? So boing boing den 다요. I am not her big sister. I am simply the legally distinct archon of this land. I am the true archon, the true ruler of this land, the one that keeps everything else running. Princess would never. Surely. Beetlejuice. Did I say it 3 times? Yes, the legally distinct archon. Please don't sue me, Mihoyo. Draw her doing the glove pull or slap like a true general. What does that mean? Rie definitely would request to have herself drawn tremor bursted. See, that was not a request after all. Beetlejuice is already copyright by Beetlejuice. No, those are 2 different things. I am aware that Beetlejuice is quite a popular form of entertainment here on Earth. But Beetlejuice, maybe we should come up with a different name for it instead of Beetlejuice. Hex code for the drawing. Well, if I were to give you a hex code, it would be the color of my eyes. A very swimmingly deep blue. So you may pick your hex code from here. A very pretty blue indeed. Beetle milk is more nutritious anyways. Beetle milk? I can't say I've ever seen a Beetle produce milk. Except maybe the primordial Beetle. The mother Beetle, the one that births all the beetles. Very blue. If Beetlejuice isn't allowed, I recommend using squeeze toe. Squeeze toe. That's a little hard to say though, don't you think? We have a mother. Well, where do you think you're born out of? Where do you think you come out of? Of course you have a mother. There is a Beetle brood mother. The primordial Beetle. Timu Hime, pink Hime. Timu Hime would be orange, wouldn't it? Hex code for Castle 1/6 skill figure. Again, you may take the hex code from my eyes, I suppose. Beat her mom, yes. She's probably out in the cave somewhere giving birth to more beetles. I thought we just divide asexually. You could, but I think beetles prefer to reproduce asexually. Beetles prefer to reproduce sexually, don't you think? Blue Hime love. Oh, blue Hime love. Yeah, I thought you would prefer to divide sexually instead. What is a Beetle? What is a Beetle? That is the true question. That is a question, after all. Do we hatch from eggs or slime out? I can't say I've ever seen the birthing process of a Beetle. That may be a question for the princess. I believe she oversees the Beetle birthings. I'm not sharing. Been doing it both ways for years. Oh, this Beetle swings both ways. Yuko, oh my god. Welcome. 𝐶𝐤𝐚𝐥. Yes, that is a question for your princess when she gets back. Right now, I think she's off doing some tomfoolery, playing this game on her phone. I think. Supposedly it had a April Fool's event. That's why she's away. And I was able to step in for a bit. Limbus Company sounds about right. That sounds like the game she was playing. She's been quite addicted to that game recently. She's tried getting me into it, but unfortunately, I am too busy with the kingdom's affairs to be playing a child's game. Heard she was rot maxing. Yes, she's rot maxing in her girl tub, playing Limbus Company. Blume very responsible indeed. Well, someone has to be responsible around here if we want to keep this kingdom running for all of eternity. Santa Miri. Perhaps. Well, is the rot tub blue? Well, of course not. It's pink. It's the princess after all. She does enjoy her soaks, but she's having a soak in her pink tub. Now my tub is blue, indeed. You see, even if we are locked down here in the basement, it's not quite a bad place to be. I have my own general study, I have my own bedroom, I have my own bathroom. It's actually quite nice down here. Heard the Regalian finances are dire. That's why we're waiting for the taxes to come in. We're waiting for the taxes to offset the incredible amount that our princess has spent on gacha over the past year. But don't worry. Our finances will recover. The economy will recover. And if not, well, I suppose we'll just have to open our gates again and allow tourists to come in. Yes, a very necessary expense, according to the princess. I'm glad my taxation is going to worthy causes. It is to preserve the princess's mental state, after all. The 100 trillion Regalian national debt shall be paid off one day. Indeed, one day. We're working towards it. We're working towards it. I'm sorry, I committed tax fraud. Oh, it's okay. We know you commit tax fraud. We know everything, after all. I do oversee the kingdom, so I see everything. Wait, there's debt? Oh, of course there's debt. Every country has debt. It's just that our debt is... Let's say it's negligible for now. It can be neglected for now in favor of funding the anime, indeed. Oh. Quite a jolly tune that was. Wow, I can't imagine where I've heard that tune before. Was that an invasion? I think that was a collective hallucination. Who do we even owe debt to? Well, that's a Regalia national secret. We can't let you in on that. We can't let you in on that. Blue May ringtone confirmed. That is not my ringtone. My ringtone wouldn't be so obnoxiously so disgustingly obnoxiously that is no proof. That is no proof. You can't prove anything. You can't prove anything. You can't prove anything. Alert Tuskaru. Alert Tuskaru indeed. Oh, tomatoes. I can't say I've had tomatoes in... Is it tomato or tomato? I haven't had tomatoes in quite a while. How do you feel about snail in garlic sauce? I've never had such a delicacy, although I can't imagine it would taste... I can't imagine it would taste anything like anything but garlic if you're putting that much garlic in it. Eating raw tomato is a lie. Tomatoes are... especially cherry tomatoes. They are not my food of choice. Neither are they the princess's food of choice. But I do enjoy good tomato sauce. She called it a delicacy. Well, it sounds like a delicacy. Sounds like something served in a fancy establishment. Well, I can't say I've ever had it or I ever want to have it. When you say garlic, you say aggressively Australian. I'm sorry, should I say garlic? Garlic. Guys, I have a certain suspicion that our Archon is Australian. How can that be? I am a Regalian, born and bred. I was born and raised here, I suppose. This is just a Regalian accent. Okay, this is just a Regalian accent. Born and bred. Is that how the saying goes? I'm not quite sure. Who bred you? Well, again, that's a Regalian national secret. What is your opinion of baguette? You mean the long, unnecessarily long stretched loaves of bread that I see bakeries carry? I can't say I'm quite a fan of... I'm not quite a fan of bread in general. But... if they made a good one, I'd eat it. You know what is blue too? The flag of Australia. Perhaps. Unfortunately, our signature colors here in Regalia are red and gold. It's actually a royal red and a royal gold as our main colors, not blue, not pink. I'm sure you may have seen it before, our Regalian crest. But indeed, not a carb maxer, huh? I mean, rice is my preferred form of carb, I suppose. Bread, pasta as well. Oh, pasta is quite indeed very delectable. I've been enjoying pasta quite a lot recently. Meat sauce pasta, voglio pasta, or however you say it. Carbonara pasta, mentai pasta. Pasta's great. Molto bene. Indeed, unfortunately, I do not speak Italian. I believe that is a friend of our princesses that speaks Italian. Yes, she eats the pasta. I do indeed quite enjoy pasta. She can speak the Ponko language. Oh yes, Ponko, that is her name. Our princess's dear friend. The bee friend. Watch out for that one. She's a gremlin. I heard she's been away for a while, so instead there was a bee creature. There was a bee creature that ended up taking over for the day. Of course, I am familiar with our kingdom's Himebees. We have Himebee hives all over the kingdom, and they produce our natural-grown Hime honey. Yes, the Himebee. Quite an adorable creature, don't you think? Don't you think? Prince Hime, you look quite dashing with that shade of blue. I am not a prince. I am not a prince. I am just, well, let's say, a feeble scholar. A feeble advisor. A totally legally distinct Archon. The Hime honey. Yes, that is one of Regalia's biggest exports. I'm not sure if you were aware, but our economy also depends on our Himebees producing the honey, flying out to collect pollen and producing the Hime honey. Yes, Beetlejuice and Hime honey, two of our biggest exports. Is it true the Himebees sing when they fly? They do. They are known for humming quite a delightful song. I believe it goes like this. Something like that. Nothing sweeter than fresh Hime honey, indeed. What is the nation's stance on coffee, if I may inquire? I don't believe that our princess is a coffee drinker in the first place, so... God knows if she's allowed coffee imports to the country. But I do believe we have a coffee made in her image. I do believe we have that made in her image. The princess only consumes the beans raw. Does she now? Well, I can't imagine that's a very effective way to consume the coffee. But whatever makes her happy, I suppose. Whatever makes her happy. After all, I am here to serve the princess. I am the true ruler. I am the legally distinct archon behind the scenes, but I am here to serve the princess after all. Is there royal jelly from Himebito? Well, of course there is. Of course there is. However, we don't tend to harvest the royal jelly here quite often. We leave that for the bees. The royal jelly is for the bees. We have enough Hima honey to go around after all. I am Yo-Yo Lawyer. We would like to have a talk. Please don't sue me. I spent like $5,000 on your games. Please. Actually, I've probably spent more than 10K on their games in total, including Star Rail, Honkai, and Zenless. Please don't sue me. Jesus. I mean, your taxes are being put to very, very good use. Don't worry, the royal treasury would never embezzle any of your taxes. Best they can do is a 10K rebate on your legal fees. I mean, better than nothing. Better than nothing. I've seen taxes spent on worse things, if I'm going to be honest. Well, again, whatever makes the princess happy, right? Whatever makes the princess happy. Did you pull Evelyn? Yes, I did, as well as her W engine. I believe our kingdom has acquired both the character and the W engine. Best we can do is a free 10 pull. Oh, wow, so generous. Thank you, Hoyo. Good luck on your crippling addiction. Okay, well, first of all, it's not my addiction. It's the princess's addiction. Okay, and second of all, she's not addicted. She's been playing these games for all these years, and she's not addicted. She hasn't become addicted. It's like the gambler explanation. Not addicted to gambling. I've been gambling all these years, and I haven't got addicted yet. Yeah, she can quit whenever she wants. It is an investment. It is. Indeed, indeed. Can't relate. I pull for characters with my free-to-play blood and tears. Well, the tax returns are coming soon. After we process all of your taxes, you may get enough for one single pull. Aren't we just so generous? Aren't we just so generous? It's not an addiction, it's a daily supplement like vitamins. Exactly, exactly. Oh, so generous. Oh, of course. Well, we have to give back to the citizens after all, every once in a while. Indeed. How benevolent of the princess. If you ever want to play something, I recommend Blue Archive. I've heard it's pretty blue. Blue Archive. Now that sounds right up my alley. That sounds perfect for someone like me. Perhaps if I have time off from, you know, running the kingdom, I shall give Blue Archive a try. It's good color, ain't it? It's a great color. Blue is the epitome of upstanding royalty and regality, isn't it? In fact, I believe the princess was supposed to be blue upon her arrival in the kingdom. She was supposed to be blue-themed in the first place. Blue is the color of yearning. Is it now? Is it now? My addiction is Himebito honey, to the point I grab honey straight from the hive with my bare hands. Well, that's actually illegal here in the Kingdom of Regalia. The Himebees are a protected species. They are not to be disturbed from from producing their honey. And the exports are, of course, very important. So any people stealing from the any citizens, any vetoes caught stealing from the Himebito reserves shall be punished swiftly. Indeed, indeed. Blue is also the color she told us last time. What did she tell you? What did she tell you? Is that a promise? Oh, so you're the type that enjoys being punished. You're the type that enjoys being punished, huh? What is the punishment for honey theft? Well, it's up to the princess to decide. But if it were me, I would hook you up to your own milking machine, so it would milk you instead, and you would have to produce all the beetle juice that would make up for the loss of revenue from our Hime honey exports. That would be my ideal form of punishment. Time to steal some honey. Oh no. Oh my god, Blue. Yes, it is indeed me, Blue mate. Ideal? Oh no. Oh no. I forgot. I forgot that the Beatles were indeed a little more on the deviant side. a bit freaky, shall I say. I may have led a yellow bear into the honey reserves. A yellow bear? You see, if it was a blue bear, I would have allowed it. Because the blue bear and we are on quite good terms. We are, after all, blue. All of us blue people have a connection. But you shall be punished in time for your crime. Indeed. Have you heard the man? Oh yes, Nutzak. Indeed, we have heard of that man. We were speaking about him earlier. He's not in the basement. He's in his own special little dungeon here in the castle. But I shan't say more, otherwise the princess will get angry at me. Do you like the blue man group? Ah yes, the reverberation. Indeed. He's green though. Does he get the pass? Well, he's not my responsibility. He's let's just say the princess has that under has that under her control. I hope he's not hooked up to that milking machine. I mean, he's not a Beto, so he won't produce the juice that we need for our exports. But I have a feeling that the princess would want to hook him up to one anyways. Are you related to the blue reverberation? Oh yes, that is my my cousin twice removed. Indeed, I do know of a blue reverberation. I do know of an Argalia as well as a Damien, and a Sanson. We blue people, after all, we must stick together. What do you think about you, fellow blue? Yes, that is the consort that our princess has referred to me as quite often. Sometimes she has me dress up as the person you speak of and pretend to be her. I must say, I am too busy to play along with her whims. Simply because my hair is also blue too, but unfortunately I am too busy to attend to her whims quite often, so I hope that she's not feeling too lonely. Hold up. I have indulged her once or twice. Every once in a while. I will indulge her. She doesn't make you leash her now, does she? Oh no, I do that of my own accord. I do that because I want to. I mean, leashes are for animals, and our princess is no animal. She would never consent to being leashed like that. What? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I suppose it is time for me to return to my study and continue working through the rest of the Regalian tax returns. After all, we collected quite a lot of taxes this year, and we do have to process those returns in a timely fashion. Yeah, so keep an eye out on the community tab, for you may find your tax returns coming back faster than you expected. Depends on how fast I finish them. Yes, it is back to the basement with me, unfortunately, but you may see me another time. You may see me another time. I shall make my appearance another time. Alright, well, thank you for your patronage today. Thank you, everybody, for speaking with me and keeping me company for the one day of human interaction that I get out of the basement. Yes, I also have to go back down there to tend to the Glorpy. I think she's finished going through all of her autism stim toys, so she'll probably need some. She'll need some new ones. Don't spend all our tax monies on pretty gacha. I would never. I would never. The princess, however, I don't know about her. Depends on what she desires for today. Careful of the probing. Oh, I'm not scared of the probing. It's what comes after the probing that I'm scared of. You know, if you know what I mean. But yes, alas, it is time for me to make my exit. Thank you for keeping me company for the past hour. It was delightful. It was delightful being able to talk to some of the citizens for once. I shall see you in another time, another day, perhaps another universe. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and happy April Fools! Wink! Oh wait, that wasn't wink. Wink! Farewell, fare thee well.